So you finished your Arduino project and the result is just great. You'll need one more, or two, or three, or many more. Of course, you can use the Arduino IDE and recompile and upload them one by one. But what if you don't have the C++ source code anymore? In this video, I will explain how you can easily replicate your Arduinos by extracting the software hex file and settings and then flash them into another fresh Arduino. We will first build an ISP programmer using an Arduino Nano. Then we will install AVRDUDESS. We will extract the software hex and settings from an Arduino and then flash this hex and the settings into a fresh Arduino. And because we are playing here with raw hex files, I will also provide you a first aid guide in case you bricked your Arduino. To read out the Arduino software hex, you will need to use an in-system programmer or an ISP. Please build the ISP as indicated in this schematic. As you see, you can one-on-one connect the 6-pin ICSP header, except for the reset which goes to pin 10 of the programmer Arduino. The small L cap of 10 microfarad is needed because some Arduinos will reset when used as an ISP. You will need to place the L cap after you upload the Arduino as ISP into the programmer. The LED is optional. It will fade to indicate the programmer is working. So here you see the programmer and the target Arduino on the right. Now we first change this Arduino to become a programmer. Go to File, Examples, Arduino ISP, Arduino ISP. And now let's upload this sketch. That's done. And now we can place the L cap. We will use AVRDUDESS to clone the Arduino. It is a programming tool with a very convenient graphical user interface. To download AVRDUDESS, search for AVRDUDESS blog and click on this link. I will leave this link in the description. So you scroll down and then we download here AVRDUDESS 2.14 portable.zip. Then we check in our downloads folder, we unzip the file and we click on AVRDUDESS.exit. Now this may look a bit overwhelming, but it is the same every time, so let me walk you through it. Here I connected the programmer on the left and on the right is the target Arduino. Now let's read the hex file from the target Arduino. First, you select the programmer. It's the Arduino as ISP, select Arduino. Then you select the port. In my case, that's COM7. For the baud rate, you enter 19200, 19,200. Then click on Detect MCU. So you see it detected an Atmega 328P, which is the MCU of your Arduino Nano. So everything works okay. We first set this to read and we need a file to write the hex to. Let's call the file blinky.hex. Save. The format we set to Intel hex and now we can read the file. We finished reading the file. Let's find blinky.hex on the desktop. Here you see the content of the file. It's only a small sketch, so most of the memory is actually empty. Now let's flash this hex file into another Arduino. I removed the original Arduino and I replace it with a fresh one. As you see, the LED is not blinking. Now we flash the hex file we just extracted. Set this to write and press Program. We finished programming And now you see the LED is blinking. The Arduino clone is ready and you can insert another one to program it. If you erase the flash, you delete the bootloader, so your Arduino will not work anymore with the Arduino IDE. Which brings us to the last topic. A first aid guide if you bricked your Arduino. Let's brick this one. First we remove the hex file here. We select here Erase Flash and EEPROM and we press Program. The chip has been erased. Now let's see if this Arduino can still work with the Arduino IDE. I connect the Arduino directly with the USB. And now let's try to upload this sketch. Well, as you see, that didn't work. That's because there's no bootloader. Now we connect the bricked Arduino with the ISP programmer. And we select here Tools. The programmer, we choose Arduino as ISP. And then we say here Burn Bootloader. This will flash the bootloader and also set the fuse bits. That's done. Let's try again. So you see, now it works. So with AVRDUDESS, we can extract the hex file from an Arduino and flash it into another Arduino. We can also use the Arduino as ISP to burn a fresh bootloader in an Arduino that was bricked. I hope you learned something from this video. Let me know your experience in the comments.